old boys ain't much for working. 2 shots on the barrel and they're talking about bourbon. Talking about a few other things that they don't know. If you've got a question, no need to ask. They don't have a clue, so raise your glass. Take a sip with the Bowl Brothers. Now it's on with the show. From the heart of central Kentucky, the bourbon capital of the world, it's 2 shots on a barrel with your host. A couple of hot shots of their own, the Bowl Brothers.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Jimbo. 2 shots on a barrel, hanging out with my bourbon buddy,
Woohoo!
J-Bo.
How you doing, buddy?
Dude, I am just happy to be back. Honestly, I'm happy to be back because I absolutely was about to freaking lose it.
Dude, our anxiety levels have reached new points in our lives. The last few days have been very stressful.
It sucked. I mean, it just absolutely sucked. I mean, listen, when you bring in the Rolls Royce of guests, and that's what we did.
We had him right
here
here
on 2 Shots on a Barrel, and then you think that you had the absolute phenomenalist, most best podcast 2 shots ever.
We even celebrated after he left.
I mean, hell, we were talking about going out. Let's go out to dinner.
Right.
We were talking about sleeping at the mansion down there. And so then we come back on Saturday morning, this past Saturday morning, to mix it, and the damn gremlins. I've never in my life, well, I've been plenty of times screwed up on things.
Yeah.
But that one just flat pissed me off.
Well, the thing is, man, what's weird is we have a top-notch studio, and we have never had problems like this. Ever had a technical problem. And for it to come and slap us in the face like that is really humbling.
Okay. It was humbling. Not only because in a minute we're going to tell you what the hell we're talking about. When it's kind of like we're building the horse before we're getting. What's that old saying? You're
putting the horse before the cart.
Yeah, I mean that's
cart before the horse.
Yeah, it's kind of what we're doing right now. But
I don't know.
I mean, dude, I don't know how we could have had a better show than what we had last Friday, and I was so pumped about it. I felt like we were. We talked about when we started doing this, and we're going to be on the red carpet and all that.
Right.
Dude, I mean, I saw it happening. I envisioned this.
And then the red carpet got yanked out from under us right when we listened to the show. There's a lot of distortion of people were trying to wonder. I had a lot of people text say, did he not like it? And I was like, no, that's not it at all. We had a wonderful time. It was a technical computer issue that sent squealing noises through most of the podcast.
Drove us freaking crazy. So without further ado, J-Bo, tell everybody who our Rolls Royce guest was here on 2 Shots on a Barrel.
Oh, the Silver Fox, man. He came in, Mr. Wally Dant from Logstill Distillery, and it was wonderful. I know things went bad recording it, but I learned so much from him, just as a person, that I'll never forget. And I wish everybody else could hear everything, but you and your tech-savvy self saved us a few sound bites.
We've got some sound bites, and we also kissed butt the same day we came in and edited. And I sent a pretty sappy, apologetic text to Wally Dant with Logstill Distillery and said that, we had a fantastic time. We loved it. The podcast, the conversation could not have gone better. For God's sakes, he put 18-month-old Monk's Road, which will be the bourbon of Logstill Distillery. We tried it. We put it in our infinity bottle. It could not. So, I apologized and said, I know if you never want to talk to us again, basically, we understand because it just wasn't.
Right.
We couldn't put it out there. But to answer your question, J-Bo, yeah. We've got a few sound bites that we'll get to on this podcast.
Yeah, we'll share.
As we talk about what is going on in Gethsemane, Kentucky, right in New Hope / New Haven area.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing the I don't know the word, I don't know, the picture. He has it all in his head, and he
The vision.
The vision. That's why I cannot think of vision. it's so amazing, and you get so excited when you hear what's coming to New Haven.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, I wish I lived in New Haven.
Okay, so let's talk about Logstill Distillery.
Let's do it.
First of all, let's talk about Wally Dant, because here's a guy, I think when we talked to him when he was in on Two Shots in a Barrel, one of the things that I think both of us, I know I wanted to know is, here's a guy that had been pretty much his entire career in the healthcare business, the home healthcare business. And as he told us during the show, it was all about, I think he even made the comment, God had really blessed him with some good opportunities in his business ventures. And so it was through these opportunities that he was, I guess, financially able to think about some other things down the road. And so for me, the cool part was him talking about a distributorship that they had down in Tennessee. And how in a conversation, and we'll get to that soundbite in a moment, but in that conversation with some folks from Rabbit Hole, who a lot of people know put out some good bourbon in Louisville, it was one of those things as they were talking about his family's history, the Dant family's history, that he thought, this guy told him, dude, you got the story, man. You
can do this.
You can do it. What stood out to you about that initial part about that transition from healthcare into this dream about, I thought the other thing, J-Bo, that he talked about, his father, which a lot of you may remember in the area especially, his father, Wally Dant, who worked years and years and years for UPS in Louisville, was over the air traffic for UPS.
For a long time.
The airplane division or whatever. But when his wife passed away, Wally, Wally's father, Wally, became Father Wally.
All of us.
And he was at St. A.
Yeah.
And
right here in Lebanon.
I thought the cool part, J-Bo, is that he even talked about those discussions that he and his family would talk about, this dream about resurrecting the J.W. Dant Distillery.
Right.
And he even talked about it with his dad.
What
What stood out on that early part?
Well, the way he told it, it made it feel like that we actually were living it with him. I mean, he was so detailed in everything that I was so drawn in that I barely even spoke, because I was like, I could see that conversation with my dad, or it was just it's very touching to that he opened up like he did to kind of explain himself and the way his dad. It was a dream of his dad.
Absolutely.
And I like to see in life good people, good things happen to good people. And he is a good person, and good things are happening for Mr. Wally Dant.
Yeah, I thought it was neat. So I want to get to the soundbite where he kind of talks about a little bit about that discussion with the Rabbit Hole folks and this dream and this vision, and then all of a sudden, sort of how all that came to play. So
it's going to get a little fuzzy.
Yeah, just heads up.
Just a little fuzzy.
It sucks, and we're still pissed off about it.
We have a way that we do podcasts. If it's not perfect, then we can't put it out there. So we're taking the best parts of this podcast,
absolutely,
and doing the best we can.
So what you're going to hear now is kind of Wally talking about this transition from what was kind of a dream to start to resurrect his family's old distillery into what ended up being more than just a dream. So listen in, and we'll be back on the backside of that.
Wally Dant.
Here we are sitting, doing all of this stuff in Tennessee for a Tennessee Wine and Spirits distribution company. And I looked at my partner and I said, you know what? And so a number of different things happened, right? We got as a distributor. We were servicing Rabbit Hole down there in Middle Tennessee, right? So I think everybody, generally speaking, knows who Rabbit Hole is up in Louisville.
Yes.
An up and comer. Pernod Ricard just bought them this past year for a nice sum of money, and Cave and that team, we've been working with them for 3 or 4 years from a wine and spirits distribution perspective, and I'm listening to his story and how he got into the business and how he got started, and we're sitting there talking about the Dant history, and he's looking at me. He goes, "Well, Wally, you've got the story. You've got the Dant history and bourbon making. Why don't you just go out there and do this yourself?" And And so from an inspirational perspective, he and another friend of mine, so Cave is a manian from Rabbit Hole, and another friend of mine started a small Tennessee whiskey company, distilling company down the road from where our house was. And I'm looking at those guys, and I'm listening to them, and I'm thinking, well, shit, I'm barely a smart guy, and I'm thinking, well, I think I might be able to do this. And so
Whether you're buying or selling, be it your first home or your last home, or building your investment portfolio, give me a call. I'm Lisa Kearns, a realtor with Exit Realty Heartland. I understand the stress and hassles involved in buying and selling, and I will be here for you. Let me put my 20-plus years experience in marketing and customer service to work for you. Give me a call, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns, realtor with Exit Realty Heartland, here to work for you.
Hey, this is Jimbo.
This is J-Bo.
Man, we are so happy because, J-Bo, we got this podcast going, and we got fantastic sponsors like our good buddy Billy Taft with Big O Tires.
Billy Taft, longtime friend, and I've been going to him for years for new tires at Big O Tires.
I needed a new set of tires just recently. Guess where I went?
Where'd you go?
Big O Tires here in Lebanon, Kentucky, the heart of Central Kentucky. Billy Taft. He took fantastic care of me. I know he's always taking care of you.
Yeah, heck yeah. He's even taking care of me when I broke down in Bardstown. He has a Bardstown location as well. Fixed the tires right up. Baby, I was out the door, back to Lebanon in no time.
He does a fantastic job. He's always worried about number one. You know what number one is?
What's that?
That is the customer.
Exactly.
The customer is always right when it comes to Billy Taft and Big O Tires, J-Bo.
You can get oil changes, tire rotations, new tires. Heck, he's even got used tires you can buy.
Absolutely. Whatever it is you're looking for, I guarantee you're going to find it at Big O Tires, Bardstown, or in Lebanon. Boy, and guess what? They are sponsors right here, J-Bo, on Two Shots on a Barrel.
I'm telling you what, we love Billy Taft and Big O Tires.
Go there today. Big O Tires, Billy Taft. It's in Lebanon and Bardstown, the heart of Central Kentucky.
Hey guys, this is J-Bo. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, and Facebook at Two Shots on a Barrel fan page. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to Two Shots on a Barrel. Guys, thank you so much for listening. We love you, and stick around for more Two Shots on a Barrel. Sir.
Back to Two Shots on a Barrel. Good conversation there from Wally Dan. If you're just joining us, we're talking Logstill Distillery, which I think is going to be an absolute treasure. We're also pissed off because our complete podcast with Wally, we had some technical issues. I'm trying to calm myself, I guess you could say. Because even the best of the best have technical issues.
Yes, you sent me a text the other day with another podcast apologizing that they're not going to have one out this week because of technical issues, and they're huge. So if it happens to the big boys, it's going to happen to us. And speaking of which, my anxiety's not so bad anymore. You know why?
You're drinking what, J-Bo?
Wilderness Trail, and that's the.
Were you a little anxious when you came in today? I got the feeling you were a little bit anxious.
I've been anxious since we recorded this, but I mean it's like there's life makes you anxious, and the way life is right now, if you're not anxious, then I don't know, you're not real. So,
dude, I'm anxious. I'm not anxious as much.
Right, that helps
because the Wilderness Trail is really doing a fantastic job of making me less anxious.
They have, and it's very close to us, Danville, Kentucky.
So before we get back to talking about Logstill Distillery, tell us about your trip to Danville.
Yeah, well, I thought since we've been introduced to the drink, I ought to go see where it's made. So I packed up my 8-year-old like anybody would.
That's great.
And we went to the distillery.
Come on, Sabo, let's go. Let's go get some bourbon.
So we walk in. We follow the signs. They do the social distancing thing. They're doing everything right out there. Pulled in. I said, well, not much crowd here. That's great. So we walk in, man, it's a little dark in here. Doors open. We walk around, give ourselves a self-tour because I don't see anybody. And then I was like, Salem, well, let's just come back another time. We'll buy whatever you want later. And you asked for me to pick up something for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, well, there's nobody here, so I'll just come back and buy it later. And then I was met by a lady, and she said, excuse me, but we're closed.
Don't make me call the damn cops.
Yeah, let me see your pockets. But, yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful landscaped area. It's just a wonderful, wonderful. Everything in Danville's pretty. So
yeah, it is cool. So you're going to go back, though, right?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So kind of transitioning that into our talk with Wally Dant with Logstill Distillery, which is going to be just an absolutely gorgeous place. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to be down there and check that out.
He said lots of dirt is being moved.
Absolutely.
Lots of dirt.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, the talk that he had about the whole purchasing the land down there was just a great conversation.
And once again, the way he tells it, it felt like you lived it. You lived through it.
Do you get the feeling that Wally Dant he's a really good storyteller?
He could write a book. Really, I'm serious. I'm not just blowing smoke up his butt. The dude can tell a story.
He can. And he painted us through this project, and this land was going up for auction.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very, very interesting. To me, what stood out about this whole conversation is me relating myself in how complex some of these auction deals can be.
Yeah.
And so it's funny because the conversation started when he had this idea, and you just heard about the idea of this resurrecting the J.W. Dant Distillery on his family's home place. But he called his aunt up and he said, "Hey, I hear this land's going for sale." And the funny thing that stood out to me is like his aunt said, "Sure, I know those people. I delivered communion to them yesterday."
I thought it was funny,
which was so cool. But then to fast forward J-Bo to the actual, I think he even said, me looking like this. We ribbed him about his hair. We
California
both,
cool.
Yeah, we both loved his hair.
Yeah, jealous.
And he kind of like when he gets out, you can see kind of the wind blowing his hair up in the air, and he's walking across, and he's kind of like these guys are looking at him and saying, "Who in the hell is this California guy?
He's lost. He's not from around here."
But what else stood out to you about just that whole talking about the land purchase?
All I could think about is his wife is getting ready to kick his ass. Mm-hmm. That's all I could think about. Finally, he got around to that point that his wife actually went with him and got to witness everything. So I bet you, we talk about anxiety. His anxiety must have been through the crate. Through the roof. So
when was the last time, J-Bo, you bought a piece of property for $2.6 million?
I thought about it the other day, but then I was scared my wife would kill me as well, so we shied away. No, I don't even like buying a $100 bottle of bourbon. So, so that's just crazy.
What you say we just let everybody listen to the soundbite he just kind of walks you through it. And again, keep in mind you're going to have to filter through some of the static.
Fuzzy.
But it's still there, and so bear with us. We've got all those kinks worked out, and thank God, hopefully he'll forgive us. Please forgive us, Wally.
Come back, Wally.
Wally, we love you. Please forgive us.
Side,
all right, here's he's talking about buying the property, which was his family's home place, for God's sakes. How cool is that? Check this out.
Company called Affordable Trust, and she basically lived across the street from those guys. And I call her up. I said, "Hey, who has the distillery property? I know you probably know who they are. Do you think you could get me in contact with them?" And she goes, "Well, I just delivered communion to them yesterday." And so she calls up and makes the introduction for me. I call them. I drive up to Gethsemane, which is their house is right there as well. And I walk in there and start talking to both of them, J.W. Nally and Estelle Nally, and tell them what my vision is for the company and what I'd like to do with that piece of property. And J.W., while he wasn't in the best physical health, he was great mentally, So they kind of embraced this whole concept, and Estelle used to be married to a Dant before he passed away, and then she married J.W. And so her son, Charles Dant, who you guys
we've met him.
right,
Yeah, absolutely.
last weekend.
Yeah.
They're distant. He's a distant cousin, like twice removed or something like that from me. But all of a sudden, this whole circular stuff of Dance getting into this thing, and then all of that. There's 300 acres or so on the campus property that we have, and all of that acreage was going up for sale that surrounded the distillery property that JW had. And she said, hey, this is nice for us. We can work out something on the distillery end of things. She goes, but all this other land that's around there, it's going up for auction. Why don't you see if that's something that you want? And the way that old distillery ran, it ran off of lake water that was out there. So Gethsemane had a lake that the distillate was made from. So that water they took out of the lake was made in that distillate. It was right next to the distillery property. And I said, well, that's something I'd like to have back in the family again. And so I went to auction. I've never been to a land auction in my entire life, right?
Yeah.
So just like you said, this GQ guy shows up, right? and I show up. I do wear flannel, and so I wore flannel in there, but I got this long hair, and everybody's looking at me, kind of cockeyed.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
who
yeah.
in the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I show up with my uncle Phil, who lives here in Lebanon.
Phil Hutchins.
Give
him a shout out. He's a good dude.
And so Phil and Mike both are from here. And so I told Phil, I said, Phil, and I didn't know if I could make it at the time because one of the kids had a soccer game or something like that. My wife wanted me to attend. And so I say, Phil, you're going to be my stand-in at the auction, right? And so 2 or 3 different phone calls the week before, and he's like, Wally, I'm not sure I'm ready. I know what you want me to do.
Right.
And so I show up there. I get dispensation from Jenny, my wife, and I show up there at the auction, and she's sitting with me. Charles is behind me. And the auction starts, and it's a 3-phase process, these auctions are, right?
Yes.
So you bid on the entire piece of property, and then they have tracts that you bid on in the second round, and then the third round allows the guy that won it in the first round to kind of put it all together as long as the land value is higher than what that second round conglomeration goes. Well, again, never having gone through any of this, right? And so the guy that gets up there that bids it up in the first round, and we were thinking that it would go from, maybe 4,500 to 5,000 an acre, right?
Yeah.
So the guy that goes up and bids in that first round, there's another guy that was bidding against him. Anyway, they bid it up to $2.6 million, which worked out to be about 6,000 an acre. So my eyeballs are popping out of my head already, right? And I'm thinking, good God, what in the hell is going on, right?
Right.
And the guy that did it, he looked more shabby than me, and he had his TNT farm hat on with the flags, and his name's John Thompson, and I had no idea. I'm like, who in the hell is that guy over there? And I'm thinking, how can he afford just like that? Boom.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking, where the hell did he come from? And so I turn around and look at Charles. He goes, it's okay. So they start to auction off the tracts of land in that second round, right? And the way these auction processes work is, your total average price per acre has to be higher than that first round $6,000 per acre set price, right? And so they're going through this auction, and people are trying to buy their bargain, and I'm kind of doing the math in my head, and I'm thinking, well, there's no way this whole second round is going to be higher than the first. So I started bidding up all these tracts, right? I'm like, I got to get it up over that $6,000 mark.
Yeah.
So I'm, there's 20 some odd tracts, so I'm bidding on every one, just trying to make it get up higher, because I knew what I wanted, right? I knew the tracts that I wanted out of it. But I'm trying to make sure that the whole
doesn't go as a whole, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, what in the hell's going on here? So we start doing that, and then Charles, in his way, scooted in the back with a number of guys, John Thompson and Joe Boone, and they're all like, okay, well, Charles, you know this guy, so what the hell is this California guy doing in here, right? And so he kind of explains. He goes, "Well, I've been
That's
sworn
awesome.
to secrecy, but he's wanting to build. He's Dant, and he's wanting to build a distillery." And so John Thompson approached me near the end of that second round auction, and we started talking. He goes, "Well, what tracks do you want?" Because it literally, while the second round was going to bust his first round, I knew he wanted the land, right? And so, and if you don't get it in that first round, you don't have the ability to put it together at the end of the auction. And so John comes up and goes, "Well, what do you want to do?" And I said, "Look, why don't we just make this easy? I'll take half and you take half." And he goes, "Well, as long as I have kind of easement rights for recreational purposes for my family." I said, "Done." And literally, we tied it all together in that third round, and we bought the property, which started us on this whole endeavor. I had no idea. I thought maybe I'd have a 40-acre canvas. Now I've got a 300. I've got I've got an old mansion that's out there that was built in the 1840s that we're redoing, and so all of this stuff started coming about. And my wife goes, "Well, now you're the new mayor of
And she said something about you're not allowed to go to any more auctions.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Whether you're buying or selling, be it your first home or your last home, or building your investment portfolio, give me a call. I'm Lisa Kearns, a realtor with Exit Realty Heartland. I understand the stress and hassles involved in buying and selling, and I will be here for you. Let me put my 20-plus years experience in marketing and customer service to work for you. Give me a call, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns, realtor with Exit Realty Heartland, here to work for you.
Hey, this is Jimbo.
This is J-Bo.
Man, we are so happy because, J-Bo, we got this podcast going, and we got fantastic sponsors like our good buddy Billy Taft with Big O Tires.
Billy Taft, longtime friend, and I've been going to him for years for new tires at Big O Tires.
I needed a new set of tires just recently. Guess where I went?
Where'd you go?
Big O Tires here in Lebanon, Kentucky, the heart of Central Kentucky. Billy Taft. He took fantastic care of me. I know he's always taking care of you.
Yeah, heck yeah. He's even taking care of me when I broke down in Bardstown. He has a Bardstown location as well. Fixed the tires right up. Baby, I was out the door, back to Lebanon in no time.
He does a fantastic job. He's always worried about number one. You know what number one is?
What's that?
That is the customer.
Exactly.
The customer is always right when it comes to Billy Taft and Big O Tires, J-Bo.
You can get oil changes, tire rotations, new tires. Heck, he's even got used tires you can buy.
Absolutely. Whatever it is you're looking for, I guarantee you're going to find it at Big O Tires, Bardstown, or in Lebanon. Boy, and guess what? They are sponsors right here, J-Bo, on Two Shots on a Barrel.
I'm telling you what, we love Billy Taft and Big O Tires.
Go there today. Big O Tires, Billy Taft. It's in Lebanon and Bardstown, the heart of Central Kentucky.
Hey guys, this is J-Bo. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, and Facebook at Two Shots on a Barrel fan page. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to Two Shots on a Barrel. Guys, thank you so much for listening. We love you, and stick around for more Two Shots on a Barrel. Two Shots on a Barrel. I'm J-Bo.
What's up, dog? You having fun, man?
I just like saying J-Bo. I'm J-Bo, like you didn't know.
Like you went the longest time, J-Bo, without with spelling your name wrong.
I know, man. We actually
you were actually spelling it like J-Bow, like J-Bow, J-Bow.
I have so many names.
It's not J-Bow. It's J-Bo.
Man, I got Jeremy Bowman. Okay. I got Breakfast Boy. I got J-Bo. I got
Dumbo.
Dumbo, shithead. The wife calls me.
Dumbass.
Yeah, that's what you call me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many names I answer to. You know, it's just kind of hard. And we were having some promotional items printed up. And I had to call you. I said, dude,
What's my name?
How do I spell my name? I don't know how.
That's pretty damn bad.
Yeah, how do you spell J-Bo?
Hey, shout out to everybody around this world. I mean, we got people from all over the place. Korea, we love you.
Yes, isn't that crazy? South Africa.
South Africa.
Atlanta, Georgia. They're pretty close.
Listen, Atlanta, Georgia, you guys are freaking rocking this place.
Unbelievable.
You are the best people in the whole wide world. We love you. Springfield, Kentucky.
Rocking.
Jeez, you are the greatest people.
Man, we got people in Crestwood, Kentucky. We got people all over Kentucky. 168 cities, 13 or 14 different countries, and we're just a little over a month old. So something's, you know. Did you ever expect us to be in 13 countries?
100%, absolutely not.
Not.
I just expected us to get together and talk about, mostly just talk and drink bourbon.
You know, I've been happy.
You know, I was fine with that.
Now we have new friends. We never thought we'd have more than 5 friends.
Yeah. So we're accepting new people all the time.
Yes.
We're like a doctor. We're accepting new patients.
This is what we want you to do. Homework. If you have a family member that's in the service or a family member lives overseas, give them a call and tell them to listen to us so we can boost up our numbers even more.
Boost them up. Speaking of boosting up, I think you had a great idea.
What's that?
You had an idea we need to give away a prize pack.
Prize pack. We're going to go in our prize closet, put a bunch of stuff in a basket, and we're going to give it away. But we're only going to give it away on our Facebook page.
So, J-Bo, tell everybody how they need to go about winning this prize pack.
Go to 2 Shots on the Barrel fan page. That 2 is the number 2.
You got it, baby.
2 Shots on the Barrel. Go there, and I say in the next couple days we'll start a contest on there. But you cannot win if you're not a friend of our Facebook page. We also have Instagram and other outlets, but it's getting a little too much for me, man. I'm gonna stick with Facebook for our prizes.
Yeah. But I think it's a great idea, and it's a great prize pack. So you definitely want to go. We've got great fans on our Facebook page.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And so we want to continue to grow that, and certainly want to give you an incentive to go out there and join along with us. So back to Logstill Distillery, which we had a great time with Wally Dant last weekend talking about Logstill Distillery.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it is. So one of the cool things I think that this is his family, man. This is history, and he's getting to be able to be a part of that each and every day. He's rebuilding history. I think he's got a lot of very, very cool things going on. Not only is he going to be producing, one of Kentucky's. I mean, Kentucky. Nobody produces bourbon like Kentucky, right?
Right.
And he's going to be doing that. But one of the coolest things that I think stood out to me in the conversations with Wally Dant. And I even talked to him about it. It's like, dude, this just seems like you are going to be so unique with the distillery. Because what struck with me, J-Bo, is it's funny because you talked about you and Sabo going to your son, going to Wilderness Trail this week. That's who he wants to cater to.
Yeah.
If you're remembering talking about it, he said that obviously I want people to come responsibly and drink some bourbon at our distillery, but I want you to bring your family. He's going to have a big lake. I want you to cast your fishing line in that lake. I want you to come down there. I want you to bring your family, stay the day,
have dinner.
The coolest part is it was like a can you imagine a bigger tourist attraction? Come there, tour the distillery, bring your kids, go out to eat, stay in a shop, stay in a hotel somewhere, come to our gift shop.
He actually has a bed and breakfast he's building.
He's got bed and breakfasts that are going to be on site.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not sure if there is another distillery around that is going to be quite like Logstill Distillery
it's a
in Gethsemane, Kentucky.
One-stop shop right there. And it's a bonus when you can bring your family. It's not all adult-oriented stuff. This is family events. And to top things off, he's going to throw concerts in his amphitheater.
Which I think is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
He talked about how it was going to be sort of terraced up, and it would be terraced up into the tasting.
Yeah.
To the tasting, the visitor center.
Right.
Which would be right there.
Yeah, but you can get off the railroad tracks, off a train ride, get off, and there's the amphitheater, and then you just walk off and take your tour. I mean, it's unbelievable that you can take a train there. I mean, come on.
I just think that the investment, it's documented $12 million investment that the Dant family, spearheaded by Wally Dant, is making on his old family home place. Here's the other cool thing that I think he's doing, J-Bo. He talked about the family home, the mansion, and he how easy would it been, because I don't know what kind of shape they were in. It doesn't sound like they were in very good shape at all. He talked about his good friend Charles Dant. In fact, you heard that conversation when he mentioned that Charles went back and was talking to some of the folks that were interested in the land, that only the way that Charles could do it. But it's just the historical, he's rebuilding history right before our eyes.
Yeah, and it's I'm so excited for him. I'm just so excited for him. And he told us that by December, his birthday is in December.
Yeah.
He said that he hopes to have a portion of it finished so you can come out and celebrate his birthday with him and see a portion of what he's gotten accomplished. And he wants it finished by next year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything finished.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm pumped. I cannot wait for December to get here because I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. One of the cool things that we had an opportunity in kind of our sappy, apologetic
email
text to him to essentially say, we screwed up your podcast. We did say that we would come to you the next time. We want to be able to come to you on your timetable and be able to sit down with you and be able to look at some of the progress, tour the property, and the cool thing he said in return was anytime, which was music to my ears. Right. So I'm going to play a sound clip now that's just kind of talking with Wally's talking about some of that historical, I guess, kind of historical deal where he's talking about his father and his grandfather and all those things, and it's pretty cool. When we come back, we're going to try to wrap this up, and we'll do it in only a fashion that J-Bo is accustomed to. We've got high hopes. I mean, let's just paint it that way. And J-Bo really made that a point.
My high hopes get higher when I'm drinking, so
So let's just say that J-Bo was not necessarily bashful. We'll tell you more about that. But right now, we want to get...
He's my best friend!
Yeah, I love him. And this is the sound clip with Wally talking about some of that history. But after that, we'll be back with you on Two Shots on a Barrel.
We wanted to come back, we being the family, wanted to come back to this site because of just the historic nature and our grounding there, and my dad being there, my grandfather owning the place, my grandfather being there. And so for us, it was kind of a special place when we grew up, and walking around the 3 warehouses that were on the property, going fishing in the lake, it was a big deal for me and my brother.
Whether you're buying or selling, be it your first home or your last home, or building your investment portfolio, give me a call. I'm Lisa Kearns, a realtor with Exit Realty Heartland. I understand the stress and hassles involved in buying and selling, and I will be here for you. Let me put my 20-plus years experience in marketing and customer service to work for you. Give me a call, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns, realtor with Exit Realty Heartland, here to work for you.
Hey, this is Jimbo.
This is J-Bo.
Man, we are so happy because J-Bo, we got this podcast going, and we got fantastic sponsors like our good buddy Billy Taft with Big O Tires.
Billy Taft, longtime friend, and I've been going to him for years for new tires at Big O Tires.
I needed a new set of tires just recently. Guess where I went?
Where'd you go?
Big O Tires here in Lebanon, Kentucky, the heart of Central Kentucky. Billy Taft. He took fantastic care of me. I know he's always taking care of you.
Yeah, heck yeah. He's even taking care of me when I broke down in Bardstown. He has a Bardstown location as well. Fixed the tires right up. Baby, I was out the door, back to Lebanon in no time.
He does a fantastic job. He's always worried about number one. You know what number one is?
What's that?
That is the customer.
Exactly.
The customer is always right when it comes to Billy Taft and Big Old Tires, J-Bo.
You can get oil changes, tire rotations, new tires. Heck, he's even got used tires you can buy.
Absolutely. Whatever it is you're looking for, I guarantee you're going to find it at Big Old Tires, Bardstown, or in Lebanon. Boy, and guess what? They are sponsors right here, J-Bo, on Two Shots on a Barrel.
I'm telling you what, we love Billy Taft and Big Old Tires.
Go there today. Big Old Tires, Billy Taft. It's in Lebanon and Bardstown, the heart of Central Kentucky.
Hey guys, this is J-Bo. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, and Facebook at Two Shots on a Barrel fan page. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to Two Shots on a Barrel. Guys, thank you so much for listening. We love you, and stick around for more Two Shots on a Barrel.
Welcome back, Two Shots on a Barrel. I'm Jimbo along with J-Bo. We are having fun talking about Logstill Distillery. We're drinking Wilderness Trail Bourbon. It's located in Danville, Kentucky. J-Bo broke into the place earlier this week and fortunately didn't get arrested. Sabo talked him out of any type of arresting. But definitely check that out. I thought it was pretty cool that Wally was very complimentary of the folks at Wilderness Trail.
Oh, it's like they're best friends.
Yeah, so good stuff there, and we encourage you to go pick up beautiful bottle. In fact, Wally Dant, thank you, kind sir, for bringing in a beautiful bottle of Wilderness Trail Bourbon for us to take part of, not only last Friday night, but again today as we talk about Logstill Distillery.
I got something I want to thank him for as well.
Go right ahead.
For letting us be one of the very first people to try the product there at Logstill. I'm like it. You know, a lot of times when people bring a product, we're gonna say it's pretty good. I like this.
Yeah.
Never in a million years he brought in this beaker, 2 beakers, 3 beakers.
Yeah.
Full. And he said, "All right, boys, you're gonna put this in your mouth just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit."
Yeah.
You're gonna let it your tongue do its thing.
He tutored us on how to do it.
He did, and I totally appreciate it because I would have just chugged it and died. But then he said, "All right, now boys, now that he did that, let's take a bigger gulp or a sip." I shot it, and it's an 18-month-old bourbon. It's still baby.
Monk's Road. That's what the name of it, which is like the coolest name ever.
I'm pretty sure at that moment he said, "Yeah, it's 126 proof at this moment." So, you know, I have smoke flying out my ears.
You did, but you like burn.
Oh, I do. I loved it, but I wasn't prepared. I had to step in the closet for a second.
I saw you.
To gather my thoughts, but it was the most amazing bourbon I've ever had.
All right, so we've talked to a lot of people, and we've talked about, you know, you got to smell the bourbon.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to taste this. I can honestly say, when I put that bourbon in my mouth, I was like, and I told him, I said, I'm getting like some citrus.
Yeah.
He's like, exactly. And I said, I'm getting like some earthy, like an earthy taste. He said, exactly. I felt like an expert in bourbon. I felt like an expert in bourbon for a second.
You kept spitting it out, and he was like, "You're on it." And I'm like, "This is the first time I've ever smelt anything legit."
I felt bourbon cerebral.
It was unbelievable. The apples and
it was like this concoction of fruit,
and it just kept coming.
Yeah,
it wouldn't go away.
And then you would feel that burn, that little bit of a burn feel.
It was amazing.
But I'm like you, J-Bo. I was honored to be able to. I can safely say we're one of the first to be able to ever taste.
Yes.
Logstill Distillery, Monks Road, bourbon.
And
It's truly historical.
Yeah, and he put some in our infinity bottle.
Which was, if you're out on our Facebook page, you need to check it out because it was truly a historical.
We took pictures.
A picture.
And, we're rookies at this. He brought a gin, okay? And I
2 gins.
2 gins.
A spring gin and a winter gin.
Couldn't, way over our heads. He said, try it, boys.
I loved it.
Oh, my gosh. The floral. It was like it never left your face. Your whole face felt like a flower.
Listen.
I mean, what?
I thought it was like, and not, I think it was here's my thought on that, J-Bo. I thought it was like, not only was it a great gin, it's like a multi-purpose product, though. You could use that stuff as cologne. It smells so good.
Oh, it's perfect. I was like, I was expecting the worst when I think of gin. I'm not a big gin fan.
Yeah.
But when I took a drink of that, I was like, what just happened here? I like gin, and I like this a lot. And it came out of a beaker.
You're getting excited right now about it.
I when I walked in, did I tell you I can't stop thinking about the bourbon and gin that we tried because it was for me being a rookie at this. It was like life changing because it's not like the rest. A lot of it tastes the same. This doesn't taste anything like some of the others, and we're still trying new things.
Yeah,
and we've tried a lot. This one is on top shelf for me.
Yeah,
and I'm not, like I said, I'm not blowing smoke at anybody. This is legit. I really, really like what was in those beakers.
Okay, I did too. Now, to get to kind of what we teased before we went to our last break, we had an opportunity to meet Wally a few weeks ago at a private event, and it's an event that you and I emceed.
Right.
And that Wally had sponsored. Logstill Distillery had co-sponsored this event.
Right.
And Wally had an opportunity we had an opportunity to meet Wally and talk with him. You went up to him and said, hey, we got this podcast. We're great guys. And then you didn't tell him anything about that we were going to screw it up.
No.
But so anyway, we had an opportunity to meet Wally, and he kind of saw us in action. I was blown away because he was very complimentary of the job that we did, which I took as a major, monumental compliment from a man of the stature that Wally Dan is. But you used the podcast when Wally was in on 2 Shots on a Barrel as an opportunity to once again rehearse for an opportunity.
Look, Jim,
to maybe one day work for Wally Dan.
Look, Jim. When you meet a guy and you swap phone numbers with him, you're officially best friends. So I felt as if he gave me his Tennessee phone number, that I felt that I could ask him anything.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
and after a few drinks, we're best friends, need to talk.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I just, J-Bo, I really hope, Wally, this is for you, brother. Listen, we appreciated you so much coming into the studio to 2 Shots on a Barrel and telling us your vision, all that it is about the Dant family and Logstill Distillery. And please don't hold us against that we screwed up the podcast, Wally. We really would love to work at Logstill.
Who's kissing butt now?
I'm just crying a little bit, J-Bo.
Come on, man. He's a genuine guy. I think he's cool with it, and he's probably laughing right now.
One of the coolest things he said, it almost haunts me now that I think about it. He said, his whole philosophy of management is to hire good people.
Right.
And essentially let them do their jobs. You brought up the point about how you in the past have real connected in Nashville, and you brought acts to Central Kentucky. Right. And he was like, yeah, like J-Bo, like you've got all these contacts in Nashville, and I'm a big believer in hiring good people and letting them do their jobs. And then we just absolutely Screw Up a Podcast.
That's right. Hey, it's our first one. We're rookies at this. If you don't ever screw up, you will not know how to recover when one comes down the road. So now we know how to recover.
We learned. You learn from your mistakes, not from the things that you do right. That's for sure. So, anyways, it was a blast. I guess just to kind of summarize things, it was a blast. And I got to tell you, you're going to want to go out to logstilldistillery.com and be able to follow along. I think it's got, you can put in your email address, be able to keep up with alerts as things go, progress down at Logstill Distillery. And it was just really a cool opportunity for us to be able to sit in here and really hear the story firsthand.
He's on social media as well, Logstill Distillery. You can get on there and check out some of the videos they have. You can follow them on the Kentucky Railroad Museum. That
Absolutely, they've got a good connection with the Kentucky Railroad Museum. The daggone trains are going to be going right into the distillery.
Man. Killer.
I can't wait to follow this. I hope we can be a part of it. I'm pretty sure we will be.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
But it was a fun time. If you're just tuning in, I mean, we want to remind you too. We've got a gift pack that we're going to be giving away. So make sure you go out there on the Facebook page, 2 Shots on a Barrel Facebook page. It's actually a group, and you can join, and you'll have an opportunity to see some of those pictures that we talked about, where Wally Dant was pouring that 18-month-old Monk's Road, which is the name of the bourbon, into our infinity bottle, which is just historical.
I wish I had a picture of me pouring that bourbon into my mouth, because it was heavenly. It was heavenly.
It was fun. We've got a lot of things coming your way on 2 Shots on a Barrel. One of the big things, J-Bo, I know that we're excited about is the opportunity to be able to take 2 shots on the road, and we're building towards that. We're so excited about that. So if you're listening in, you're like, hey, man, I want you to come to our distillery. We'd love to have you guys. Then reach out to us. And
the people in South Korea will come to you.
We will come to you.
It will. It might take us a while,
but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
And here's the other thing, J-Bo. I think 2 Shots on a Barrel, even though it's pretty clear we've got a slant towards bourbon, because bourbon is
Kentucky.
It is Kentucky, but it's not all about bourbon. Certainly, we're going to make bourbon a part of who 2 Shots on a Barrel is and will continue to be. But if there are other things that are uniquely Central Kentucky, we want to know about it. And all you got to do is reach out to us. We want to come to you. And we want to be able to tell people about what is unique about what you're doing in Central Kentucky.
We have the Kentucky Derby coming up.
It is crazy.
So maybe I can find us a jockey to come in and sit with us and, see what happens. Maybe we get an inside tip or something.
Well, I got to tell you, there is a pretty significant Marion County connection to Churchill Downs, and that would be awesome to be able to get Bill Mudd in on 2 Shots on the Barrel and talk everything that is Churchill Downs. So we're just getting going, folks. So have fun with us.
Yeah, man, help us out. If you got anything, any ideas, we're always up for it.
Absolutely,
because we're usually drunk during the show.
Yeah,
so
we have
drinking.
fun. Yeah. Nobody can ever say we don't have fun.
Heck no.
J-Bo, I'm gonna finish up the show with your soundbite, kind of your selling opportunity to Wally Dant. I think you're actually talking about passing out at the museum, or the mansion, whatever. You were doing your best sell job on Wally Dant, so hopefully it'll pay through. But go again, follow along on 2 Shots Facebook page, LogstillDistillery.com. You'll be able to follow along and be able to, hopefully, Wally says by his birthday in December, he's going to be at least partially up and open. It's exciting times for sure. The New Hope / New Haven area, Gethsemane, Kentucky. It's God's country for sure.
That's right. And we want to thank our sponsors before we say goodnight.
Absolutely. Do it to it, baby.
Thank you, sponsors.
You almost made me spit out my last bit.
Man, you about to spit it out.
You kill me.
Thank you, sponsors. Big Old Tires, Lisa Kearns. It's awesome to have you guys on board. Thank you so much.
And look for our sponsorship opportunities. We would love to have you. We absolutely love our sponsors. Don't we, J-Bo?
Love them both.
All right, until next time, we're excited, and go drink some bourbon. Hell, I don't know.
Anything. Just have fun.
Yeah. All right, stay COVID-19 free, and until next time, I'm Jimbo.
I'm J-Bo.
Peace out, everybody.
So we have a place to crash whenever we go out. Is that what you're saying?
So as you guys are down there emceeing
Yes.
the concerts at the amphitheater.
We'd love that.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I mean, did we do a good job? I mean, did we do all right at that private
You
event?
guys
We
did a
okay.
fantastic job.
Hey,
Absolutely.
we had fun. We enjoy it. And, dude,
Whether you're buying or selling, be it your first home or your last home, or building your investment portfolio, give me a call. I'm Lisa Kearns, a realtor with Exit Realty Heartland. I understand the stress and hassles involved in buying and selling, and I will be here for you. Let me put my 20 plus years experience in marketing and customer service to work for you. Give me a call, 270-402-4036. Lisa Kearns, realtor with Exit Realty Heartland, here to work for you.
hey, this is Jimbo.
This is J-Bo.
Man, we are so happy because, J-Bo, we got this podcast going, and we got fantastic sponsors like our good buddy Billy Taft with Big O Tires.
Billy Taft, longtime friend, and I've been going to him for years for new tires at Big Old Tires.
I needed a new set of tires just recently. Guess where I went?
Where'd you go?
Big O Tires here in Lebanon, Kentucky, the heart of Central Kentucky. Billy Taft. He took fantastic care of me. I know he's always taking care of you.
Yeah, heck yeah. He's even taking care of me when I broke down in Bardstown. He has a Bardstown location as well. Fixed the tires right up. Baby, I was out the door, back to Lebanon in no time.
He does a fantastic job. He's always worried about number one. You know what number one is?
What's that?
That is the customer.
Exactly.
The customer is always right when it comes to Billy Taft and Big O Tires, J-Bo.
You can get oil changes, tire rotations, new tires. Heck, he's even got used tires you can buy.
Absolutely. Whatever it is you're looking for, I guarantee you're going to find it at Big O Tires, Bardstown, or in Lebanon. Boy, and guess what? They are sponsors right here, J-Bo, on Two Shots on a Barrel.
I'm telling you what, we love Billy Taft and Big O Tires.
Go there today. Big O Tires, Billy Taft. It's in Lebanon and Bardstown, the heart of Central Kentucky.